Yeah. What's up, everybody? We're live. Looking a bit weird, isn't it?
Sluggish. Oh,
We're live.
We're live.
Okay.
I'm not sluggish.
Maybe we weren't live before. Maybe we were just kind of something. I don't know. We're live now. Welcome, everybody, to the Wrestling Uncensored pre-show. This will be the last ever Wrestling Uncensored pre-show.
By name, but not the actual concept idea of
Correct.
the show.
Correct. Yeah, see, I fooled you there.
No, I don't think so.
You knew? So what's the name of the new show, man?
Well, did you look through all the names? Again, I think the Johnny North show was definitely the best option.
It's a terrible option because I'm on the show. I don't want to be on the Johnny North show. I don't want to be like your sidekick. You're my sidekick.
Talk is Genesis was also good, but Jericho does that, so it's not that great.
Talk is Genesis, again, that's too Johnny North based. It should be based around me. I'm the main part of this show. You're just the addition. You're not even here all the time. I do shows that are called Wrestling Uncensored, and you're not even a part of it. So, like, get a grip on yourself, John. You're replaceable. My brother could step in and replace you any day.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Well, he's very busy. He doesn't have time. But for the post shows, you know what I'm talking about. Johnny North isn't getting replaced, all right? Johnny North isn't going anywhere. Antoinette's telling me to be nice already. I'm seeing the comments on YouTube. All right. Johnny North isn't going anywhere. I'm just saying, it can't be Johnny North-centric, the name of the show. It's got to be me first, and then featuring Johnny North.
So we did come up with a name, yes?
Did we?
I think you wanted Dave and Johnny Uncensored, no?
Well, you wanted Dave Simon and Johnny North Uncensored. And I thought that was too wordy. You know?
I like it, but if you think Dave and Johnny is the way to go, we can do that.
I think Dave and Johnny Uncensored is better. What do you all think? Should it be Dave Simon and Johnny North Uncensored, or should it be Dave and Johnny Uncensored Live? I like that. Dave and Johnny Uncensored Live. So we're live and we're uncensored.
Let's see what people are saying.
No, nobody's commenting on the name yet.
Okay, that's too bad. So I guess we're going with that unless anyone else has anything else to say.
Dave and Johnny Uncensored Live, yes or no? What do you guys think? Antoinette says Dave and Johnny Uncensored Live. Wally says Ireland loves Johnny North. He wants to get a Johnny North chant going. And Antoinette likes your new shirt.
Ireland would be an awesome place to visit. And
Wally
wrestle.
says Uncensored Universe. The Uncensored Universe?
It's not as good as the
Uncensored Universe with Dave and Johnny?
No, I still like Dave and Johnny Uncensored Live. It's still the better one.
Dave and Johnny Uncensored Live. So in 2 weeks will be the debut episode of Dave and Johnny Uncensored Live.
I think so.
Is that it? Because next week there will be no pre-show.
That's a bombshell. In
anticipation of Wrestling Uncensored episode 400, which will take place next Saturday night live on TSN 690. We're not going to do a pre-show next Friday because we're not going to be together on Friday like we normally are because we'll be together on Saturday. So that's the deal. Next week, no YouTube show. We'll be back in 2 weeks with the debut episode of Dave and Johnny Uncensored Live. And with that, good night.
Yeah. I'm sure
no,
people
we're not
want
done?
to hear more. Yeah, people want to hear a lot more.
We got more to do? Okay. Sorry.
Come on.
I thought we were done. No?
I think people have more to say.
Antoinette's sad that there's no show next week. Wally is asking if Montreal's a good place to visit. Yeah, it's pretty good, especially in the summertime. Are you coming for Wrestling Uncensored 400, Wally? I know there was talk last week that people were flying in, and we still have room on the guest list for Wrestling Uncensored episode 400. If you want to be in studio with myself and Big Johnny over here, contact Johnny North on Twitter or Instagram. He will send you the details, and you can come next Saturday, August 4th, for Wrestling Uncensored episode 400.
Now, again, we do have limited seating available, but
Yeah,
It's there.
well, that's it. The seats are very limited, so if you want to be a part of the show, like you're going to be on the air with us, you're going to be in studio with us, we're going to be drinking champagne. It's going to be a big party.
I'm not drinking champagne, but he can do whatever.
You're not drinking champagne?
I'm not drinking champagne.
Oh my, we have a big reveal on the air. From Ireland, our boy Wally has confirmed that he is coming to Montreal for Wrestling Uncensored episode 400.
Did he write boom?
He says, I wanted to reveal it live to see your faces. I am coming to Montreal, all booked.
Cool.
He wanted to see our faces. You like Johnny's reaction?
Cool.
Nice reaction, John.
Well,
I'm pretty excited. Wally, man, finally we get to meet one of our most dedicated listeners, viewers, Wally from Ireland. I'm happy to see him. That's going to be awesome, seeing him next week. When do you get in, Wally? He lands Thursday at 7:30. Fantastic. Fantastic. John, you going to go pick him up?
I might go meet him. Why not?
All right, well, we'll talk, Wally, throughout the week. We'll talk privately. I'll DM you. And he's going to be here until Monday evening. Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm thinking Mission Impossible, Wally. I don't know about you.
Oh, you want to go see a movie with Wally?
Oh, we talked about it already, yeah.
Cool. That's awesome. Well, I'm very excited to meet Wally in person. It's going to be awesome to have Wally in studio with us. And you can join us and Wally and AJ. AJ has said he will be there for a Wrestling Uncensored episode 400. Fred said he will not be there. I see our boy Rob Kloos wants to be there. Rob, talk to Johnny and we will hook you up. Antoinette's trying to get in.
Remember, if you can't make it, you can always call in. The number's always there.
Yeah, that's it. If you can't make it in studio, you can call in as well. Antonio Bam Bam, I think he's from out in Australia, right? We met him last week, Antonio Bam Bam. He's talking some MMA. He says, Johnny North is the man. Just finished watching one. Renzo Gracie was pulling an Ngannou in the first round and got yellow carded. What happened to the fight? Did Renzo win? Renzo was fighting in Asia today for ONE FC. Renzo Gracie. He's like 50 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, the legend Renzo. Did Renzo win? What happened there? I didn't know that was this morning. Good for Renzo, man. Still going at it, 50 years old. That's what you're supposed to do. You fight till you die. That's a real fighter, Renzo Gracie. Don't mess with Renzo Gracie. Oh, second round rear naked choke. Nice. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Jiu-jitsu. All day, every day. Hell yeah. Renzo Gracie. That's amazing.
It's cool.
That's cool. Good for Renzo. Still out there, still kicking ass. 50 years old, beating guys in MMA, choking them out. Yeah. I love it. So, wrestling, I got distracted by Renzo, man. I got really excited.
It's good.
Yeah, it's something to talk. We'll talk. You know who's going to be really excited about this Renzo news?
AJ?
AJ will flip. Anytime there's jiu-jitsu guys, like old school jiu-jitsu guys, and they're still fighting when they're old, AJ flips. He loves that. So Renzo is like right in his sweet spot. And Wally says he's going to be in for Ringside Report Radio on Friday. Yeah, for sure. If you're coming in from Ireland, Wally, come down on the Friday night for Ringside Report Radio. Maybe even come see Travis Scott with me first, man. Maybe you could get a thing for the Osheaga gimmick on the Friday night. I'm going to see Travis Scott next Friday night at Osheaga. I've never been to one of these Osheagas before.
Me neither. Have fun.
Yeah, we'll see, man. I'm kind of an old man now. Like, I think I'm too old for it. But my brother's going, and I figure I'll go with him, check it out, see what it's like. I want to see Travis Scott. Ray Shrum, whatever. They're playing before, so I'll check them out too. I don't really know anybody else is playing. Robert Kloos wants to know, is Travis Scott fighting at Osheaga? Travis Scott isn't a fighter. It's a different deal. He's a musician. Antoinette says she's been to Osheaga before, and it's awesome, so that's cool. That's cool. So Wrestling Uncensored episode 400 will be next week. We're having a big party in the studio. People are flying out from Europe to attend this thing. You can attend as well. It's a big deal. Big show. Next Friday night, too, when Wally will be there, and then next Saturday night for Wrestling Uncensored 400.
It's like WrestleMania weekend in a sense.
It is kind of like WrestleMania weekend. It's exciting times, Johnny North.
Unfortunately, the Green Phantom will not be there, but he might call in, perhaps.
Yeah, Green Phantom has said he's not going to be there.
He's a busy guy.
He's very busy. But I think AJ will be there. He said he was going to be there, but you never know.
You can confirm tonight, no?
Yeah, we'll see with AJ. We'll talk to AJ. Rob Clue says he's driving in from Quebec, from Quebec City, Rob, for the show. That's cool, man. Appreciate it. We appreciate people making the trip down for the special show, man. It's really, it's cool to see the support. I mean, Wally, it's unbelievable to see your support coming in from Ireland for Wrestling Uncensored 400. It's amazing. Amazing. Rob Clue says we should check out Phantom at Heavy MTL this weekend. Yeah, Phantom is wrestling at Heavy MTL this weekend, but I don't think I'll be able to go check it out. If anybody has like a hookup on passes or whatever for Heavy MTL, if you have like an extra ticket, hook me up. I want to go see Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, I'm through that fad.
Yeah, me too, but I want to see what it's like in 2018.
I wish Phantom well. I hope he does well. I won't be there, but...
Oh, I want to see Phantom too, but I really want to see Fred Durst. No? I don't know. I think it's interesting that Limp Bizkit is like headlining a big show in Montreal. It's like, what?
Break Stuff was a great song.
Rob Clue says Limp Bizkit is the reason he's not going. I understand that. That makes sense. I saw Limp Bizkit like perform back in, 99 or whatever. It was all right. It was all right. In 99.
Even now, I'm sure it'd be fun just to see.
Maybe. I don't think that stuff holds up that well. Wally says he's going to call in tonight on Ringside Report Radio to reveal to AJ and Fred. Good. So I won't even tell them. Unless AJ's watching right now, in which case he's already found out. Which is possible. AJ does watch Dave and Johnny Uncensored, which is the new show. That's the name of the show? Dave and Johnny Uncensored Live? Yeah, live. So, AJ might be watching. Fred is not watching. Fred doesn't even listen to Ringside Report Radio when he's not there. Like when it's just me and AJ, Fred does not listen. We talk about Fred, we make fun of Fred, we question whether Fred's actually fishing, but Fred has no idea about any of it that's going on.
He's a busy guy, Fred.
He's very busy. He's a very busy man. Well, he's got a little baby at home too, Little Susie Garcia.
He's got like 2 kids, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got an older son who's, I think, 19, and then little Susie who's like, I don't know, 6, 7 months old now.
It's a lot on the plate.
Something like that. Yeah, Fred's a very busy man. Rob says Fred isn't a team player. That's not true. Fred is a team player. He just plays on Team Fred.
That's it, yeah.
No, we love Fred. Fred is the man. Fred is the man. Although I could bury him all day on this show and he would never know it. Unlike Johnny North, who if I say anything like slightly negative about, like not even negative, just like if I kind of make a joke about Johnny, or like do an impression of Johnny or anything when he's not on the show, he will come back to me and be like, "Oh, you buried me on the show. I can't believe you did that." He gets really mad. Johnny is very sensitive. Fred is not sensitive. You can say whatever you want about Fred. You can say whatever you want about AJ. You can't say whatever you want about me. I'm a little sensitive. Don't mess with me. But Johnny is super sensitive. Don't say anything about Johnny. He will take it the wrong way.
Well, just you say something, I'm going to say something back. And if you wonder why I'm bashing you sometimes, you know why. You attack first. That's it.
Rob says Johnny is uber sensitive. See, they know, John. It's not just me now recognizing it. Because we have such loyal viewers and listeners, they know you now almost as well as I know you. And they know how sensitive you are. They know how you attack me on Twitter. How you say that You said Ringside Report Radio was the B show, and Wrestling Uncensored was the A show.
I didn't say that. I said Ringside Report was the B show.
Well, what would be the A show?
I said the post show. I told you this. I didn't tweet this, but I told you.
The pre-show, you mean? Oh, the post shows.
If you look at it, most people are watching and interacting with the post shows.
Okay.
So
you're saying the post show is the A show.
Yep.
Ringside Report Radio is the B show. What does that make Dave and Johnny Uncensored Live? The D show? Is Wrestling Uncensored the C show? Where's What's Fandom in Japan? Are we going to the E show? Are we going that far down the list? Because there's like 5 shows now that you're counting, John. Where are you ranking the Ringside Report Radio network of shows, which I now realize is pretty vast? We have a lot of shows going right now. We have Dave and Johnny Uncensored Live. We have Ringside Report Radio. We have Wrestling Uncensored proper, where we talk about professional wrestling in the WWE. We have What's Fandom in Japan, where I talk to Green Phantom about Japanese wrestling. And then we have, the UFC and WWE post shows. So 5 shows. Technically, unless you want to separate them, you could say the WWE post shows are one show, and then the UFC post shows I do with AJ, that's another show. So 6 shows?
It's a lot.
Are you going to rank them now, John?
I haven't ranked them yet. I was just, Ringside Report, post show. That was all I was thinking about at that time. I didn't really put that much thought into it as you have right now about it.
Well, somebody's got to think about these things.
I think you should just keep doing the shows because they're good. They're enjoyable to watch. Enjoyable to listen to. But I think the post shows right now, man, that's your A show right there.
Well, we need something to happen for the post show, right? We need an event. And like UFC 227, to be honest, I don't know if it needs a UFC post show. It's not a great card. I don't know if people will really be that excited about it. I might do a post show for UFC on Fox tomorrow night. That one's going to be sick. Poirier and Alvarez in the main event, that's good. That's more worth a post show almost than the next pay-per-view. Canadian Gangsters fighting tomorrow night.
So you and AJ tomorrow night, post show? It's happening?
I don't know. I don't think so. I haven't talked to AJ about it. We haven't really planned. We usually do the UFC post shows only for pay-per-views. I don't know. We'll see.
If the people want it, I say give it to them.
Antoinette wants to know, where is the party for Wrestling Uncensored 400? It's going to be at the TSN Studios. It's going to be live August 4th at midnight during the show. So there it is. That's the info, Antoinette. If you want to come by, contact Johnny North on Twitter or Instagram. He will give you the details, where to meet up exactly, and at what time to show up. So RSVP for the Wrestling Uncensored episode 400 party with the big man, Johnny North.
And AJ will be there, so that's a warning for you. I know there's heat, apparently. Or you have some dirt on AJ, so that should be a lot of fun, actually. I can't wait for that.
I have dirt on AJ?
No, Antoinette has dirt on AJ.
Oh, yeah. Antoinette apparently knows AJ from way back, so she has all sorts of info for us, which we need desperately, because AJ gives us no information. TJ versus Cody on same time as episode 400? I don't think so. When's UFC 227? Is it TJ versus Cody? Is it August 4th? Oh, man, it is August 4th. Well, yeah, so we definitely won't be doing a post-show for that because we'll be on the air live for Wrestling Uncensored. Oh, man. I didn't even realize. Whatever.
Well, that's why you should do a UFC post-show tomorrow night to make up for it.
Maybe. Maybe not with AJ, though. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe my brother will do the UFC post-show with me. How about that?
Wow, that'd be awesome.
How about that? Huh? We'll see, though. I got things going on tomorrow.
But no Fred. That's for sure.
Well, Fred might. I don't know. Fred, no, probably not.
Okay.
It'd be nice, though. Fred's always invited, Fred's my guy. Rob wants to know if I've been keeping up with the G1. Yes, I have been keeping up with the G1 over in New Japan. It has been fantastic. It's been great. What did I watch? I really liked Zack Sabre Jr. against Ishii. They had a match yesterday that was fantastic. I thought that was really good. I'm enjoying Zack Sabre Jr.'s run in this G1. Kota Ibushi's having some really good matches. His match with Sonata was really good. Tama Tonga's having an interesting run. Kenny Omega's undefeated right now. Hasn't lost a single match, which is pretty crazy. Beating Juice Robinson in his last one. Juice not having much success.
Have you heard the rumors about him?
That Juice may be... WWE's interested in bringing Juice Robinson back, but Juice Robinson said that he's never going back.
Wow.
Yeah, he said that yesterday, I think. So, don't think Juice Robinson's going back to WWE anytime soon. Apparently, the WWE is looking at getting some guys from New Japan. It's interesting. There's talk that Nakamura's WWE contract is wrapping up, and New Japan's very interested in bringing him back. I don't know. If you were the WWE, who would you look at grabbing from New Japan Pro Wrestling? I would try and get Hangman Page. Obviously, Tetsuya Naito would be a huge get right now. If they could somehow wrangle Naito away from New Japan and bring him to the WWE, that would be massive. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think they can bring Okada in, although that would be huge. I would really like to see a Tanahashi run in the WWE. I feel like in New Japan, he's kind of at the end of his run, but he's still very good. He's just not top level. But I feel like Tanahashi in WWE, for like 2 or 3 years would be really cool to see at this point in time. Of the top New Japan Japanese guys, I think Okada is best to stay in New Japan, Naito as well. But Tanahashi would almost be better off with a little run in the WWE just to end off his career and try it out. Go Ace. Go to the WWE for a bit. He's the ace of New Japan. I think it would be really crazy to see him in the WWE. Just do the same gimmick, Hiroshi Tanahashi. It'd be nuts.
I'd be concerned that he get the treatment that Kenta's gotten in WWE.
He's way too big he's in size.
What's his weight though?
Yeah, Tanahashi's a big guy. Tanahashi couldn't be put in the cruiserweight division. He's too big.
That's good.
Tanahashi would be cool in WWE. I'm telling you. If I had to choose one guy to go to WWE right now, it would be Tanahashi because it feels like New Japan's kind of done with him. Like he's like the older guy, and he keeps talking about how he's the older guy, and maybe he doesn't have it anymore, and he gets world title matches, but he doesn't win. Rob says Tanahashi's about 235. He's a big dude. Big, muscular guy. Tall. Handsome. Handsome as all hell. And he's done everything you could possibly do in New Japan. If I were to advise the ace of New Japan, I would advise him to go to the WWE right now. If there was ever a time for Tanahashi to go to WWE, it would be now. And what a coup it would be for the WWE to bring in the ace, Hiroshi Tanahashi. One of the biggest stars to ever come out of Japan. And I think it would be cool, just for the legacy of Tanahashi for his career, to say that he's had a run in the WWE. Just my 2 cents. I'd like to see Tanahashi try it out.
I'd like to see him in Impact.
It's not, they can't afford him.
They can afford Bone Soldier. They can't afford Tanahashi.
Obviously, a guy who doesn't watch New Japan Pro Wrestling. You think Bone Soldier and Tanahashi are on the same level? Really, John? We're talking about one of the most decorated heavyweight champions in the history of New Japan Pro Wrestling, and then Bone Soldier, who's just like a cruiserweight guy.
Right.
That's like comparing John Cena to Cedric Alexander. It's that insulting, John. What the hell are you talking about? That's ridiculous.
This is a paid per appearance.
Somebody check him.
Paid per appearance kind of situation with Impact. He's not going to be locked into a contract.
They couldn't afford one appearance.
They couldn't afford one appearance.
No.
I disagree with that. If they're getting all this talent from the whole world and they can't afford him for one show, I think you're wrong. And I think with Don Callis there, I think there's a strong possibility you can see a lot more New Japan guys there. See, you didn't see Slammiversary, so you don't know what Impact Wrestling is like now.
Yeah, but you don't understand the talent in New Japan. Like, you have no point of reference. To even say Tanahashi should go to Impact is an insult to Tanahashi, and you don't even get it because you don't get the magnitude of who Hiroshi Tanahashi really is. He's like a John Cena. He's the John Cena of Japan. Would you say John Cena should go to Impact Wrestling? It's ridiculous. Only the top level for these guys. John Cena and Impact. Come on.
Well, selfishly, too, Impact, it's more local now. It's in Canada more often. You get to see them now. You'd want that.
So? Just because I want something doesn't mean it makes sense.
He needs change, right? He'll be locked into a contract with WWE for years.
Yeah, and he'll be known across the world even more than he is now. He'll be huge. And then guys like you could actually understand who he is and what he really means to the wrestling business. Unbelievable.
I would disagree. I would completely disagree with that, actually.
Rob says we sound like Walter and Donnie from Big Lebowski, and it's true because, Johnny, you're out of your element.
I find with Tanahashi, like, he should not be in WWE, like a lot of guys in New Japan, like the Young Bucks, like Kenny Omega, because they'd be stuck there.
You don't get it.
Have you seen what they've done? Have you been really that happy with Nakamura so far?
He's a U.S. champion. He won a Royal Rumble. He was top guy in NXT for a long time. He's had great matches.
And Asuka's doing great.
It's a different situation with Asuka. And you can't even compare Nakamura to Tanahashi. Tanahashi's bigger.
Okay.
He's a bigger star. He's more important.
He's a bigger guy, so what?
Whatever. You're not seeing the big picture, John. It's okay.
It's just because of size, like, it doesn't mean they're going to push him. There's a stronger chance, maybe, but a lot of it has to do with the timing, too, when he comes in. And they actually have an idea for him. Guys get lost in the shuffle. You've seen that so many times.
Of course. I mean, they could do nothing with him, obviously. But at this point in his career, it would make way more sense to go to WWE than to Impact. Financially, legacy-wise. You make a legacy in WWE. You don't make a name for yourself going to Impact. It doesn't matter. You can go there and you can do whatever you want. You're not going to be a big star. It's not the WWE machine. You know that just as well as I do. The WWE is the top company in the world. If you're one of the top wrestlers towards the end of your career, why would you go to Impact? Apparently, Impact had a great pay-per-view. They had Slammiversary. It was really good. Fine. That doesn't mean it's a good option for a guy like Tanahashi, okay? It's just a different deal. I could see Okada going to Impact, but Okada and Tanahashi are at different points in their career. Okay? We have comments here. What did you guys think of Aries versus Moose? And rumors of Chris Jericho going to Impact Wrestling.
Well, with Jericho, it's because of Don Callis. That's why everyone thinks it's going to happen. I'd love to see that happen. They need something like that, Impact. I just don't know if it's going to happen. A lot of it has to do with the price. I don't know if they could meet Jericho's demands.
I thought Jericho didn't want to work for anybody in North America other than Vince McMahon.
I'm sure he probably still believes that. Still lives up to that.
I'd be really surprised to see Jericho go work for Impact. He should go back to New Japan at some point to defend that Intercontinental title. I don't know when, but some point. Maybe January at this point. I don't know.
I think what throws it off, too, is that they talk about Jericho because Sami Callihan wanted to be on his show, his cruise, right? So they mention it on the Impact pay-per-view. So I'm sure a lot of people start thinking, well, Jericho's mentioned, so he's probably going to show up soon. I don't think that's going to happen. They mention anything. They mention WWE. They don't care. They mention New Japan. They mention how the difference is like Impact, the way the matches are, where nice one, where Impact they kind of get frustrated too early, and in New Japan, Don Callis saying like, well, just keep trying to hit your finish. It didn't work. Do it again. That's what they do in New Japan.
He said that?
Well, he didn't say in New Japan they do that, but he gave that impression, like, that's what you should do. Like, just keep doing it. Because that is New Japan, really. Like, it doesn't work? I'll try again.
Well, Don Callis is a very shooty commentator. He does commentary for New Japan a lot of times, and he's very, he just says whatever's on his mind, it seems like. He's good. He's very good. He's entertaining.
It's one of the best parts about Impact is just the fact that he'll just say anything. And it helps put over the guys a lot, too, because he knows everybody.
And the fact that he's in charge, I think, helps Impact Wrestling a great deal. I think it makes them a company that you could hope for a lot more than before.
And the matches, too. The matches have been a lot of fun. In fact, that you get someone like Tommy Dreamer in there who knows a lot about hardcore wrestling. That felt like an ECW pay-per-view, Slammiversary. It felt old school.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen it, but I've heard great things, so I'm happy for Impact. It's good for the wrestling business that another company's doing good things, and it makes me excited about the future for Impact Wrestling. And I didn't watch Slammiversary, but I'll watch their next pay-per-view, you know?
Bound for Glory.
Yeah. You know, like, okay, I didn't watch Slammiversary. I didn't watch it live. I'm not going to go back and watch it now because I know all the results, and it's like, whatever, you know? There wasn't anything that you're saying, oh, I must see this, right?
The Pentagon Sami Callihan match I thought was must-see.
Okay, I'll check it out. I'll try to anyways. There's a lot of wrestling going on with the G1 and the WWE and everything, but what this Impact Wrestling pay-per-view did for me, and I think for a lot of wrestling fans, would say, okay, maybe I need to check out Impact again. You know? And that is good. They sent a signal out to the world with Slammiversary saying, hey, Impact is good again. It's got a lot of positive buzz. Maybe you should tune in and see what they're doing. So the next pay-per-view that they have, I'll tune in, and then maybe if it's good, I'll start watching their weekly TV because I'll be hooked again. You know?
The week after the women's pay-per-view, I think. It's Bound for Glory.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Okay. WWE Evolution. Ulrich Anderson says he'd love to see Toru Yano in WWE. I think that would be crazy. And Rob mentioned earlier that Yano beat Kota Ibushi in the G1, which I think was the most shocking upset that we've had in the tournament so far. We've had a couple surprises. I think Jay White beating Okada was a huge shock. But seeing Toru Yano beat Kota Ibushi was really surprising. And then seeing Ibushi lose to Sanada, like losing back-to-back matches in the G1, a little bit surprising too. I thought, Sanada had a chance of beating Ibushi, but after losing to Toru Yano, you wonder, like, is Ibushi going to have a chance to win B Block? I'm not sure. It's going to be close. He's going to have to win out most of his matches going forward, points-wise. But Toru Yano in the WWE would be kind of crazy. I don't know if that would work. I don't know if they would get it, Like, what happens if Toru Yano starts his match and he starts, like, unbuckling the turnbuckles in WWE? Is that going to work? Like, will they allow that? I don't know. It'd be kind of weird. Little hiccup there. Rob says he doesn't understand any push given to Yano. He's a one-trick comedy act like Santino. See, I disagree, Rob, with you on many fronts. I don't think Santino was a one-trick comedy act. I think he was the funniest comedy act in the history of the WWE. The promos were fantastic. Santino is one of the most underrated guys, I think, in the history of the business. I'm a huge fan of Santino. Great guy, too. I had a chance to interview the man. He was fantastic. I'm a big fan of Santino, so don't say anything bad about Santino to me. I won't hear it. Santino is the man. Second of all, I think Toru Yano is more than just a one-trick act. I think he's fun to watch. I enjoy Toru Yano. Like, not every match, not every time, but in a big match when he's wrestling somebody important, I like him. I like when he's wrestling Kota Ibushi because it's like, oh, he's wrestling Kota Ibushi here. This is an important match. When Yano's wrestling like Hiroki Goto, I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't need to see this. Big deal. But when he's wrestling Ibushi, it's like, okay, Ibushi match time, and let's see how he works with Toru Yano. Anyways, Johnny doesn't know who Toru Yano is.
No.
I'm trying, like, I can't. I'm looking at John. I'm like, John, what do you think about Toru Yano in WWE? And he's like, who's Toru Yano? This is why you need to watch New Japan.
There's a lot of wrestling to watch, like you said.
Yeah. Antonio Bam Bam says he agrees with Antoinette regarding Asuka. Jericho put enough talent over into WWE. He's glad he's with New Japan. Raw and SmackDown were boring again this week. He's a huge fan of Santino. A lot of stuff there to unpack from Bam Bam. We'll get to Raw and SmackDown on Wrestling Uncensored this week. Rob says Yano is plug DVD, remove turnbuckle, low blow. And yes, but it's the way that he gets to, the plug DVD is always the same. The turnbuckle is usually pretty similar, but the low blow and the different directions and I like Yano now where he's trying to be a good guy. He's trying to stick to the rules, but he just can't because he loves to cheat too much. I don't know. He's funny. I like Toru Yano. I have no problem with him. And, he's a legit amateur wrestler. The guy, say what you want about the guy, but he's as legit as they come. He fought MMA. He had one MMA fight, Toru Yano. For real. I watched it. He lost, but he still fought.
When people criticize routines, everyone's got a routine in wrestling, and they slightly alternate it for pretty much every match. That's just how it works, usually.
Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Yeah. Yeah, Ric Flair, yeah.
Ric Flair basically did the same thing every time, but hey, it worked. People say he's the greatest wrestler ever. John doesn't, but people say it.
And he definitely does.
Wally says Toru Yano could have a low blow match against Nakamura. I think Nakamura's taken a little bit from Toru Yano in this whole low blow gimmick.
It's kind of amazing it's still going on, the low blow gimmick. It's felt like it was just the AJ thing, but now it's become, that's his thing now.
That's a part of his gimmick now.
Yeah. It's a little much, but oh well. He didn't have much, so they gave him something, I guess.
I'm going to compliment Randy Orton on Wrestling Uncensored this week, guys. You want to tune in. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to say positive things about Randy. I even texted Johnny North, and I said, John, Randy did good this week.
It feels like it's been forever since you've said that.
Yeah, well.
I guess it has been a while.
Yeah, he doesn't do much. That's good. Anyways. John, anything else for the pre-show? I think we're going to wrap this sucker up.
Anything else? Well, I think Wally wanted me to sing a song for last week because I didn't really sing last week.
Yeah, you didn't sing last week. So are you going to sing now, or I thought you were going to sing on...
Yeah, I guess I
thought
could.
you were going to sing on episode 400.
No, I could do it now. Why not?
My God.
Because I actually got this somewhat set up here. So, why not? Let's pull this off.
What the hell? This is crazy. I'm shocked. I'm shocked right now. I cannot believe what's about to happen.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
What are you doing? What are you trying to find? John's pulling something up on his phone.
That's the wrong one.
Are you setting up like a music track? You're setting up a backing track?
Karaoke. Yeah.
Karaoke.
Because if you're going to do this, you got to do this right. I need to be motivated to do it. I think everyone can hear that, no? Anyways, Wally knows the song, and Wally wanted me to sing this song. So, this is for you, Wally.
Are you going to sing a full-length song right now?
We'll see how long we'll go with it. Who knows?
Is this where we are?
I am not the only traveler who has not repaid his debt. I've been searching for a trail to follow again. Take me back to the night we met. And then I can tell myself what the hell I'm supposed to do. And then I can tell myself not to ride along with you. I had all and then most of you, some and now none of you. Take me back to the night we met.
Antonio Bam Bam says he needs to buzz you. Buzz.
Don't know what I'm supposed to do. Haunted by the ghost of you. Oh, take me back to the night we met.
Do you understand how singing works?
Okay. You know, I did that for Wally. That was appreciation. You know?
I'm done. I'm out of here.
Thankfully. All right, it's the Johnny North Show again. See, maybe I should sing more often. That way I get rid of him. So I'll just go more full review about Slammiversary. I thought the first match.
I'm talking about your singing. Shut up, John. Shut up. John.
Whoa, you're interrupting the Johnny North Show. What are you doing here?
Johnny North Show sucks. Nobody wants to watch that.
No.
Oh my God, that was weird, man. That was odd.
It's for you, Wally.
Well, your dedication is strong. Maybe I'll sing next time. I mean, I already sang on Ringside Report Radio, but my goodness, wow, wow.
See, if you're going to end off the pre-show Wrestling Uncensored, I mean, that was one way to do it. I mean, really jump the shark completely, like.
I think we're done. I don't think anybody wants to watch this ever again.
Exactly. There you go.
God, you really just killed the business, John. We're done.
I can't do an encore? No encores? Like, I got an encore if you want. Like,
can we save the encore for 400?
I guess, maybe. I don't know. Is everyone else going to sing along then? I don't think so. Are you going to sing along next time? Like,
not to that song.
Oh.
Give me something better.
I got something better, but I don't know if you're going to like it still.
Give me some James Brown. No?
No, I don't. It's not James Brown. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, next time we'll sing together, John. Okay? We'll pick a song, and
I'll pick a song. Okay.
No, we will pick a song together.
Oh.
We will discuss. We'll find a song, and then on 400, we'll sing a song together for some reason. I'm not sure why we're doing this, but we will do it.
I feel like it should be a wrestling song.
Ooh, what song should we sing?
Not like a theme song, but like something like a montage kind of song. I think. I remember the WWE Desire. They used to play like My Sacrifice all the time. We should definitely sing My Sacrifice as a duet.
I don't know what that song is.
You don't remember Creed?
I remember Creed.
You remember Creed? There you go. We should definitely do that one.
How can you not remember Creed?
All those Austin videos. You don't remember that? I think Taker had the same one as well.
With Arms Wide Open.
Not that one, though. But yeah.
With arms wide open! That was terrible.
Yeah, but it wasn't that song. That's not the song I'm talking about, but...
I just sang a little bit for the people. You like that?
You did.
I'm bringing it too.
Fantastic.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
American what? American Males? Did I see that?
American Males. American Males. American
That's
Males.
the song, though. You just sang the song. That's all it is, really.
Pretty much all it is. Wally wants to do the old Triple H song.
The old one?
My Time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's not that great, though. I'd rather do the old Randy Orton one.
Which one?
Hey, nothing you can say.
Nothing's gonna change what you done to me. Now it's time to shine.
Wow,
Gonna take what's mine.
You know the words more than I do.
Take what's mine. What was the rest of it?
I think it was just, hey!
Yeah. Hey! Wally wants us to sing Shawn Michaels. Well, I'll tell you what, Wally, when you're in studio, you could make all your requests, and I guess we could sing wrestling songs together. Is that what Wrestling Uncensored 400 is going to be?
Karaoke?
I guess once we get the champagne flowing, that's what it's going to turn into. Oh, boy. It's going to be a mess. Okay, so final questions here. Final comments over on YouTube. I know we saw Wally. Wally said he wants to talk about the 90 Day Fiance finale, which I should mention. Part 1 of the finale. It was intense. Did you see it?
I did.
Oh, yes. Okay. So it was pretty good. Pau was being really rude. She said terrible things about Anfisa the last season.
She tried to apologize.
She tried to apologize, but Anfisa wasn't hearing it. And George was really not taking any of the blame. Anfisa was trying to put all the blame on George, saying it was you. You were saying these things about Anfisa.
He was.
Wow. That was big.
Well, in the fight, too. They kind of got into a fight-ish. Like, she went right up to her, Anfisa. You remember that? Like,
yeah.
It got very heated there.
It was pretty wild.
Well, it's just amazing. Like, these couples, they don't really interact, but you put them together and suddenly they want to tear each other apart. It's kind of crazy.
It's pretty cool to see them all interact with each other. I like to see them kind of, when you see Annie and David with Russ and Pau and George and Anfisa all together, it's like, oh, man, worlds colliding here. It's cool.
I was a big fan of that. David got all emotional. Like, man, you suck, Dave.
He always gets emotional, that guy. He's always crying. Batman.
I didn't like, too, how, like, Molly got ganged up on because Luis wasn't there. So they asked the 2 other guys that talked to Luis. Like, that was really cheap.
I find it interesting that Luis communicates with David and Pedro, though.
I figured Pedro, 100%, of course.
Why? Because they're both Dominican and they're both on the show?
Exactly. And, like, he even said, like, you saw the comments before. He's like, that guy, I just don't know about that guy. Like, you could tell that they know each other or they hang out.
Well, it's interesting that Luis was saying that Molly was, like, abusing him, was, like, hitting him, and Pedro believed that. And then when he was on the show and he was hearing Molly talk, he was like, oh, I don't know. You could see Pedro thinking, like, oh, I don't know. Maybe what Luis was telling me wasn't 100% true. It was odd. And, Antoinette is making a good point. She's saying David was giving advice, like he knows what the hell he's talking about. He was telling Azin to get a job.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, you should work. What's your problem? How come you don't have a job? And it's like, well, you don't have a job. What the hell are you talking about? It was really weird. Really weird. He was giving everybody advice. And even Russ was chiming in. He was like, it's not that hard. And it's like, weren't you out of work for a long time on the show? And now you're trying to give Azin crap about not having a job? Like, it was odd. These guys, like, they don't understand.
But to be fair, Azin, there's a lot of shady stuff with him.
Oh, yeah. Very shady. He and what's-her-face, Nicole, are not married. And I don't think they're getting married.
We're supposed to find out next week.
Yeah, we're going to find out next week. But I don't think they wind up getting married. And Pau is pregnant, by the way. That's official.
Well, that's going to be crazy for Russ.
Pau from Russ and Pau, she is pregnant. And yeah, next week we'll see the family Chantel on the show over Skype talking to Pedro, which should be good. Pedro and Chantel do not seem to be doing that well.
Yeah, it kind of sucked that they just hyped it this week, that this is going to happen, but you didn't see it. There was a lot of hype, but nothing really happened with them.
We'll see it next week. The problem was with the show, is it too much recap from the season?
Oh, yeah.
A little too much recap, but the problem is they have to do that so you could see the people on the panel's reaction. And then also, I think like it's filmed before the show actually airs, so they haven't seen any of this stuff. So it's the first time they're seeing it.
Right.
You know? We've seen it before, but the people on the show haven't seen it. So
well, it helped for me because I didn't see everything, so it helped.
There you go.
But it was still a little much when you recap everything that happened.
Yeah, there was like a little too much recap and not enough new content for me, but that's just the way the show's built, unfortunately. Good thing I record it, and then I could skip over those bits.
Oh, yeah, with commercials, I go nuts if I were you. Jesus.
Yeah, I never watch it live. That's why I didn't do a post-show. I don't watch it live. I watch it usually after the fact, like on a Monday. If it airs on Sunday, I'll watch it on Monday usually. Antoinette's making comments about Chantel's appearance. That's not nice, Antoinette. I'm not even going to repeat those comments.
What was wrong about Chantel's appearance? Like, what the heck?
I don't know. She doesn't like her eyelashes or something.
What?
Wally says he can't remember what life was like before 90 Day Fiance. I can't either, but I've been watching for several years. I like that we've brought the Wrestling Uncensored universe on board, just like Johnny North. Chantel is beautiful, says Antoinette, so she's down with her.
Okay.
I don't know.
There was somewhat of a beef because, like, I don't think she was happy with Powell because, like, she was, like, making fun of Anfisa. And she's like, yeah, you shouldn't really be doing that.
Yeah, and I like that Anfisa's, like, getting in Powell's face. It looks like they're about to fight. I like that George is, like, getting in Russ's face. Hey, what do you say to my wife? And he, like, stands up. George is a real piece of trash, too. George is terrible.
Well, he was caught blatantly in a lie.
Yeah, he's always caught blatantly in a lie. He's, like, stupid. Like, he's not going to get caught. What's wrong with George?
And they haven't even addressed him getting arrested yet. Like, are they going to bring that up on the show?
I think that'll come up.
They talked about that he might not be there because of that, but they didn't ask him about it.
Yeah.
I wonder, if he's too embarrassed or the show's too embarrassed about it, maybe.
Well, no, they showed it on the show. They're going to talk about it. That's why there's part 2 of the tell-all, John. Part 2 coming up. And I saw another comment that somebody wanted us to review this show. This is America, or is that what it's? No, what's it called?
Please say not. This is my life.
Who is America? The new Sacha Baron Cohen show. I forget what it's called, but I have been watching it, and it's really good. First 2 episodes I've seen, they're excellent.
I've only been watching Luke Cage recently. So
what's that show called? Who is America? What is America? Something is America. It's Sacha Baron Cohen doing different characters, like Ali G, but new characters. It's very good. I've enjoyed it.
That's something to check out, I guess.
Yeah, check it out. First 2 episodes have aired. Maybe we'll talk about it next week. But no Dave and Johnny live next week. It'll be the week after. In 2 weeks, it'll be Dave and Johnny. Dave and Johnny live? Dave and Johnny Uncensored live.
Right.
Dave and Johnny live sounds good, though, doesn't it?
I look uncensored. It means, like, anything can happen. You could say anything, too.
Yeah. And Wally will be here with us next week. It'll be awesome. Not on this show, but on other shows, and it'll be good times.
I look forward to listening to that.
Yeah, man. You'll be there.
Well, I'll be there for one of them.
And, yeah, Antonio Bam Bam says it's called Who is America? Good show. I like it. Happy birthday to Triple H.
Yeah, Triple H. Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday to me. I'm the game. The King of Kings.
Good for him.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll see you all. Whoop, whoop. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you all next week. And I'll be back tonight, Ringside Report Radio. We'll have a special guest on the phone to discuss some big MMA events happening in the city. Fred will be there. AJ will be there tonight, midnight on TSN 690. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Dave Simon MMA. Follow John at North Genesis on Twitter, at Genesis Johnny North on Instagram. We're both looking at a baby right now. What's up, baby?
What's up, little David?
Get over here.
Hey.
Get over here. Come here, Zevy. Get over here, buddy.
You, point at you.
He's not coming. He's just sitting there
That's okay.
with a baseball bat.
He's smiling, though.
Now he's laughing at us.
Yeah, now he's laughing.
He's laughing. All right.
Looks like Waldo.
That's the show. Thanks, everybody. We'll talk to you again soon. This has been the final episode of the Wrestling Uncensored pre-show. In 2 weeks, the debut episode of Dave and Johnny Uncensored Live.